WCCSradio.com. It's a Tuesday morning, and it's time for our monthly visit with Chris Anderson, White Township Manager, joining us here this morning. The computer, there, it finally woke up. There, it finally did. Mr. Anderson, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you today?
Wonderful. Good to have you with us. Our visit presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online, marcusandmack.com. We had you in the studio last week. Sort of turned into a snowy day. We didn't get a whole lot of walking done on that Walkworks thing, did we?
No, not a whole lot of walking, but we had some staff gave some presentations, had a couple of supervisors speak, so we made the best of it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so, winter is here, and that means that, it's a different mode of operation, isn't it?
Yeah, and, we talked a couple months ago about, how we calculate for salt use and what the winter's going to be like, and we've had several mild winters, and man, we're off to a start this year so far that definitely had the plow trucks out, putting down salt, a little bit of evening work, but hopefully that looks like here this forecast with the next week or so is pretty mild. So I guess time will tell what the winter's going to be like, but as usual, stay cautious and be alert if you're driving out in the slippery conditions.
That's one of the things about it that maybe we don't appreciate enough is that if you get a half an inch or an inch of snow, or you get 6 or 7 inches of snow, you're still putting stuff out there. So a little tiny amount of snow, you still have to treat those roads, and that uses material. Yeah,
and even if it melts, the day before, overnight, it'll freeze. We sometimes have to treat the road, so it's very complicated on how the process plays out.
Yeah. All right. So there's a Waterworks Road project to tell us about today. Tell me about that.
So Waterworks Road, everybody may have seen it in the in the news or newspaper and such that we had a landslide issue on Waterworks Road. And the unique thing about Waterworks Road is it's a road that goes back towards the water plant. There's several residences back there, and there's not a lot of traffic, but there's enough traffic that we did cause some interruptions there, and we want to thank the residents for the some of the inconveniences we put them through. But they ended up driving sheet piles, which are large sheets of steel that they pound down into the ground 15, 18 feet to cut the landslide off. So those act as kind of I don't want to say retaining wall, but it's similar in a way that when they pound those down. So once the sheet piles were installed, they needed a large crane. They went in, they excavated the road base down, rebuilt a road base. So now we're up at this level that we're waiting for paving. And as soon as we get several days of some mild weather that's conducive to paving, the contractor is going to pave that and be out of here. But it's a very complicated road project. There's a slip soil underneath the roadway that has been giving the township issues for years and years, and it was at a point that it needed to be fixed right, and that's what the supervisors elected to do this time around, and we're on a home stretch of it. So it was a nice project, expensive project, but it'll be well worth it, and won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's interesting how some roads are always going to be troublemakers, aren't they?
There's certainly the ones out there. Yeah.
Take me out to Heritage Run Road.
Yeah, so Heritage Run Road, we put a project out there for about 510 feet of 36-inch stormwater pipe to replace a somewhat failing pipe that it's been there since before my time, but it needs resolved. We put the contract out to Curry and Keppel. They're out of New Alexandria, and they're coming in maybe the end of this week, early next week to dig a test pit or two to locate some utilities. And then they're going to plan on kicking that project off once all materials are ordered and on site.
Yeah, it's interesting that normally in December we're not talking about so many road projects, but it just happens that we are this time around, this particular December, Apache Drive.
Yeah, we just finished Apache Drive. The final pay request is out the door. It was a great project. Local contractor Shadco did a nice job for us. Complete stormwater replacement on Apache Drive. And to the residents out there, we appreciate them, working through the project with us, and that'll be one of the first paved roads in the springtime.
Yeah.
Be nice when it's all done.
Got some county funding to help out with that.
We did. Thank the county commissioners for they gave us about $54,000 to put towards that project. So that was a big help.
Yeah. So all those different types of infrastructure projects. Let's have some fun. now, and get out to the skating rink where actual skating is fun, and there's a lot of it going on, and even the guy in the big red suit shows up this weekend.
So we have Skating with Santa this Saturday.
Yeah.
2 to 4, I believe. So double check the website. But, yeah, Skating with Santa, 2 to 4. And I will mention, if I can get the dates right, that I think the 23rd, the 26th, and 27th, there's going to be a special holiday skate, 11:30 to 1:30 or so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so if kids are out of school that time, if they want to jump over there and get some skating time in, there's going to be some additional skating.
Yeah, that'll be a Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a great Christmas week activity for the kids.
Sure. Get out there and ice skate.
Although everybody else can get out at the normal skating times as well. I think that people would be surprised that, not that the arena is always busy, but the number of people that get out there and skate.
Yeah, it's some Saturday nights they're booming, so to speak, and yeah, it's good. It's a good alternative thing to do around the community.
Sure,
just go out there and skate.
Sure.
And then with the dailies, there's CrossFit going on. There's indoor soccer that's going on. We have pickleball, tennis. Man, the ice hockey is man, it's nonstop over there. So there's lots of activities taking place out there, and just.
Yeah, it's been a few years since I've been out there to play indoor tennis, but that's always fun. I just love it, just love it. So, yeah, we'll have to make that happen again. We keep saying it every year, but we'll have to get that going. But the S&T Bank Arena is always a hopping place. So the Planning Commission meets tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big thing out of the Planning Commission tonight is we've been undertaking a subdivision land development, kind of like I don't want to say a revision, but it's kind of just upgrading our current language and modernizing the Saldo, and we're in the home stretch of that rewrite, and the Planning Commission has it on the agenda this evening to hopefully shift it to the supervisors to open a public hearing to start the process for some public input, and then we'll set some meeting dates and such, and we have Market Street Dental on there. There's going to put an addition on the back, but it's pretty light agenda tonight, so.
Supervisors then tomorrow?
No, supervisors is the 18th.
18th.
We adjusted them in December here, but that agenda is full. We will be proving the 2025 budget, and as we've talked earlier in this conversation, we have a lot of projects on the books, and our 2025 budget is project heavy, infrastructure improvements. It's been a good couple of years, and we want to continue that trend of upgrading our infrastructure. And last year we did a big seal coating project. Haven't done one of those in years. We plan to get out there and do some ditch work this year. Haven't done some ditch work in years, so get back to some maintenance and some of these bigger projects.
Yeah, well, you've had some big projects at the S&T Bank Arena. The amphitheater project is something that we continue to look forward to, and progress will be made on it, I'm sure.
Yes, time permits, you'll see some little bit of earthwork out there taking place.
Yeah. But all of the parks in White Township get special attention, and maybe they're a little quieter in the wintertime, but at the same time, people look forward to being able to use those parks. It requires a ton of maintenance.
It does, and some of the garbage pickup, and as we have the crews inside for the hockey and the indoor activities, we get those mild weekends now where we get a lot of use at the playgrounds. It's a challenge to get out there and get the garbage picked up and everything, but we do the best we can. I will make mention, though, that there have been some new picnic tables ordered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be a winter project to get those assembled and place them around at some, Getty Heights will be getting a few, and it'll be a nice upgrade. Some of those benches and, the picnic tables out at some of these facilities are really aging, and it'll be nice, you get those new composite material they last forever, so we're looking forward to those.
Chris Anderson, our guest, White Township Manager. You've got a property sale coming up in White Township. Yeah, so this Saturday, we have up for auction 1710 High Street. It was going to be used as the property was going to be used as part of a project that was kind of ongoing and on the books, and that project has shifted somewhat. So this property is available. It's through Mike Charnego Auctions. He will be on site at 10 a.m. if anybody would like to walk through the property between 10 and 11, and then the auction takes place at 11 a.m. There is a structure on the property?
There is a house, single family house, a small garage, and a shed. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a nice property.
Is it a habitable house?
It is. Yes.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
Move-in ready.
All right, there you go. So that's, again, 1710 High Street
Yes.
in White Township. Did you say 10 a.m.?
10 a.m. to 11 a.m. is walkthrough if you'd like to be, and 11 a.m. sharp is the auction.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
All right, so you could set somebody up. Beautiful. Well, Chris, thanks so much for coming in to tell us about it. We appreciate that.
Yep.
You're in dad mode today, too, huh?
I am. I have Bexley. She's going to be on her way to school here briefly.
Very nice. Very nice. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160.